I've been very lucky these last 2 years that I got often invited to show up and speak at conferences and meetups of all kinds. This has given me the chance to meet a lot of people, especially the youngsters. Although now that I say youngster, it makes me sound like I'm 200 years old. And to have hopefully had a positive impact on their careers. Now, during these events, one of the questions that always comes up is, how do you think I can make more money doing what I love? Bear in mind that these are guys that usually are already running their business. So the question is not how to make money, but how to make more money. Hi guys, my name is Fabio Palvelli, I'm a designer, and on this channel every week I share a little bit of my life on video, as well as tips and tricks on how to be a better designer. So if this is your first time here, please do consider subscribing. So how can I make more money doing what I love? This is actually a very good question. Personally, it is something that I think I've figured out how to do only relatively recently. And in a way I still consider it very much a work in progress part of my life. A lot of kids start working as freelancer artists because they see it as a getaway to quick money. Maybe they are frustrated at work, maybe they're not happy about the stuff that they produce. Many of them work in design companies. They see their firms charging a lot of money for design services. They figure if my company charges 30-40K for a project, I can do that myself and charge way less. And with that money, maybe I'll go for a holiday to the Bahamas or whatever, or I'll get myself a nice watch. I don't know. Look, I'm not judging, of course. I've been on that other side of the spectrum myself, so I kind of know what it feels like. But that's also where the problem is. Money doesn't really work that way. And unfortunately, this is very hard to explain, especially to the younger artists. So what I often do when this topic comes up, I simply ask just one thing. Why do you think your company where you currently work charges so much for their services? This is usually when I get the blank face answers. There is a book called Shoe Dog by Phil Knight, a memoir from the creator of Nike. It is a biography written almost like a novel. Inside you will read a very passionate story on the creation of the Nike brand. One aspect that is really interesting about this book and about the story of Nike is the relationship that Phil Knight, one of the founders of the company, together with Bill Bowerman, had with money, and how he funneled every single penny that he was making back into his company until Nike became one of the most valuable brands on the planet. Anyway, Phil Knight for about 6 years had to keep a day job in order to make sure that his company could stay alive. And mind that all the jobs that he had during that period weren't really related to his main business. In fact, many jobs he had, he didn't even like them, but they were needed so that his own company could have enough money to keep on running. Even though there was a lot of money coming in, yeah, there was an active cash flow during the first times of Nike, but it wasn't enough, especially because he understood the importance of reinvesting this money. He basically reinvested everything that he had so that Nike, at the time it was actually called Blue Ribbon Sports, could keep on growing. A lot of artists simply miss out on this idea, and as a consequence, they fail at managing the money part of their business. Now, I'm not saying that as an artist you should reinvest everything that you make, but you should keep this idea in the back of your head. So anyway, going back to the title of this video, money and artist. What more can we say about this topic? I'm going to use an expression from Simon Sinek. Money is a tool, not the end goal. When you put it this way, and when you program yourself to think this way, you will realize that money is not the main end goal when running your business. Even if you're a single freelancer, you should always consider yourself as a small business. If you do that, you will start to see that money has a different role than you might think. Like Sinek said, money should be the fuel to your car, the car being, of course, your business. When you get a car, you don't do so to get the fuel. The end goal when you get a car is to go in somewhere, and the fuel hopefully will help you doing that. If you ask me, I really love this analogy because it is the same thing with your business. You should have a vision when running your business, and that vision should be the end goal. Money should be the tool that helps you getting there. If you start thinking this way, you will start making more money. I guarantee you that. The difference is that it will not matter anymore. Because that money is not going to get you fancy things. That money is going to be reinvested in your company. That money is going to help you realizing your vision. Now, the real question that should be bugging you is, as a designer, are you doing this only for the money? Or do you actually have a vision? My name is Fabio Palvelli. Thanks a lot for watching.